Hey guys, it's Reptilex Aquatics here. So in this little video, I just want to show you guys something that I've just bought earlier today. You can probably already tell by the title of the video, but I got a little jungle jag carpet python. This one is actually a bumblebee jungle jaguar carpet python. I mean, by the time this video is uploaded, yeah, I'll probably already had him for a little while, but I just got him today. Being a hatchling python, especially a carpet python, they are a little bit snappy. As you can see, he's on the defense. Oh, right there. I mean, it's no big deal if he does bite me. He's so tiny, it's not even going to hurt at all. So, he's a little cutie. Look at that. He's got absolutely beautiful markings on him. And he'll only get better looking as he grows. The bumblebee jungle jags, generally, they're not the most yellow when they're hatchlings. His bands are actually more of a light brown with a gold tinge to them. But as he gets bigger, he'll go more yellow. So the older he gets, the prettier he gets. So I cannot wait to see what this guy looks like when he gets a bit bigger. He will colour up so much better as he grows. I've seen jungle jags when they're young adult stage to their fully grown stage. They're absolutely beautiful. They're really bright colours. They're almost a really fluorescent bright yellow, or sometimes you get the more custard sort of yellow. I personally am hoping for I'm personally hoping for the custard yellow. I really like that look on these. So he will start to change as he grows and get a brighter yellow to him. Yeah, jungle jags are actually a great carpet python species. If you want a arboreal python but you don't want something that gets massive, like say my coastal carpet that you've seen in my other videos, they get up to 10 feet long. Where these little guys, jungle jags are actually a crossbreed between coastal carpets and jungle carpets. You crossbreed those two, you get a jungle jag. So their size can vary a lot because they're a crossbreed of a large carpet and a small carpet. Depending on how much percent of each gene from each species goes into the babies will determine what size it'll get to. Like if you get a baby that's say 60% coastal carpet and only 40% jungle carpet, that jungle jag baby is probably going to lean more towards the coastal carpet side of things and get a bit bigger. Where if you get a baby that's say 70% jungle carpet and 30% coastal, it's going to go more towards the jungle carpet side of things with its sizing. It won't get quite as big because purebred jungle carpets only get about between 4 and 6 feet long, so not too big. Whereas you can see coastals get 10 plus feet. So yeah, I have no idea exactly how big he's going to get because I don't know what percentage he is of one or the other. But they range from 4 foot up to 8 foot usually, so they still don't get quite as big as a coastal, but their size can vary a lot. The average is around 7 feet though. And he is just a feisty little bugger, isn't he? So cute though. Beautiful colours. And yeah, I cannot wait till he gets a little bigger and he starts to get his yellow colours coming through and this brown patterning sort of fades away and turns into a nice golden yellow. They look stunning. This one is only a month old at the moment, so yeah, it's still quite small. It is also a female jungle jag, and yeah, I am really happy with her. Hopefully she grows up nice and fast. Quite like my arboreal snakes, to be honest. I always seem to prefer tree climbing snakes opposed to ground dwelling ones. But yeah, I love them all, I suppose. It's a little cutie. You gonna settle down now? Yeah. I will keep you guys updated on this this little guy as well. with his growth and his color change. I'll I will upload a video maybe every month or every 2 months or something, so you can see the change in this one's growth and color and temperament too. You'll notice might get a bit more tame. You gonna bite me or are you gonna be good? No, not gonna bite now. So yeah. Don't know what snake to get next. I think after this one I'm thinking maybe a diamond python. I quite like them as well, so I'll quite possibly go for a diamond, but who knows. I might go for a spotted python as well. Quite like them too, even though I do prefer my boreal species. I do quite like Stimson's pythons and spotted, so I might try one of those out next as well. Yeah. Seems to have settled down a bit now. I've had her out for a little bit. They're always a bit snappy at the start and then they settle. I just can't get over the patterning on this thing. I mean, I just love it. It's so different from my coastals. The whole point of a jungle jag, opposed to a normal jungle, if you look at a normal jungle carpet's patterning, it's basically black with just yellow bands. And the yellow bands don't actually really touch each other, where if you look at it, oh, got me then. As you can see, it doesn't even hurt. I mean, they're so small. But as I was saying, so the jungle, the pure jungle carpets, they're bands that bite me again. They're just stripes. They don't touch each other. Where this is just hilarious. The little snake striker. They look so cute and like they're trying to be tough. But the jungle jags, as you can see, if you look at her markings, the yellow markings on her body aren't just stripes. They're all connected to each other. They're all touching. It's like a constant pattern, and that's the whole point of a jungle jag, is the yellow marking. Doesn't want me to get my hands in here. The yellow markings on their body run the whole length of their body, and there's no breaking in the yellow patterning. It's all touching itself, and the holes in the yellow is where the darker patterns are, and that kind of gives the illusion of a jaguar pattern, like the big cat jaguar. They have spots similar to a leopard spot, and the whole point of that perfect jungle jag marking is the yellow is all joined together, and between the yellow you get the black or the brown rings or spots, which looks like jaguar spots. So that's where the jungle jag gets its I guess gets its name from. And the whole point of, and this one being a bumblebee jungle jag, again it differs a little bit. Bumblebee jungle jags are two-toned sometimes. Not 100%. Okay, so pretty much I'm trying to do this. I can't really point to it because she's just going to bite me. Just let me show you a bit. The top of her back, running down her spine, that area is a little darker, where down the side of her body it goes lighter. So they're kind of two-toned as well. Bumblebee jungle jags are at the higher end of the scale with like their color mutation. They're just a much more high-end snake. They're a much more high-end mutation to just a normal jungle jag. Bumblebee jungle jag, a little bit more sought after. So I'm hoping this one does turn out, like, grow up to be a really nice snake with its markings. I know it will get brighter when it gets bigger. I hope its patterning fills out a little bit better when it grows too, which the pattern will change a little bit. Yeah, and I'll keep you guys updated on it. These are, as I said, they're only a medium-sized python. They're arboreal, so that means they're tree dwellers in the wild. They feed primarily on birds and rodents, being tree dwellers, so they do have heat sensing pits, just like the coastal carpet does. And yes, they're quite a quick little python. Carpets in general, they're much faster moving than some of your more bulkier ground-dwelling pythons, like black-headed pythons, for example, or womas. They're pretty sluggish and slow sometimes. These guys are built a bit more lean. Yeah, much longer strike range as well. They're almost spring-loaded when they strike. But yeah, very cute little snakes when they're little. Like really, all snakes or all reptiles are absolutely adorable when they're hatchlings, regardless of whether they're aggressive or not. It's just cute anyway. Like this little fella's, you know, striking at me, but it's still cute. So trying so hard. But yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to hold her too long, because I only just got her and I don't want to stress it too much. It is important that I do handle her like this just for a few minutes every day or every couple of days, just to help tame her down as she grows. Like, she should just tame down naturally. As she gets bigger, most snakes do calm down as they grow, but there's always exceptions. Some snakes do just have that personality where they just never seem to tame down. They're always a bit aggressive. So it's important that I do interact with her every few days and just handle her for a couple of minutes here and there, so she doesn't stay this way. Because it's fine now when she's biting me, but when she's, you know, 6 foot long or 8 foot long, I don't really want her biting me. So, and I mean, look, the enclosure for these guys to set up as hatchlings is very simple. This is her enclosure here. I will just turn this around and lift it up so you can see. As I was mentioning before in my other videos, the one just before this one, I think, about hatchling reptiles, they need a small enclosure to be happy and because they feel secure. This is what I'm keeping her in. It's just a critter keeper. I have a just a bit of wooden dowel stick for her to climb on, a water bowl, newspaper on the bottom. It's easy to keep clean. I've also blacked out the sides and the back of this little critter keeper, so she feels more safe and secure because the sides and back are blacked out with this plastic. She doesn't feel so exposed. She'll be much more relaxed and stress-free. So she'll live in this. You can see the size comparison there. You know, that's the sort of size you want for a snake this size as a hatchling. She'll live in this for maybe another couple of months. You know, once she's maybe half a size bigger than she is now, I can move her up to something that's maybe double the size of that enclosure, and you just kind of go from there as she grows. Once she gets to the kind of 3 foot sort of length, 2.5 to 3 foot, then I don't have to keep slowly upgrading the tanks, because at that sort of size, once she's around 2.5 to 3 foot, she's going to be pretty much calm with handling. She's going to be used to people. She's not going to be stressed about being in a bigger enclosure by then. I can then just move her into whatever big enclosure I decide to get her for the rest of her life to live in, and she'll be quite happy in that from there. It's just during the juvenile stages you've got to kind of slowly ease them into big tanks as they grow, gradually upgrading the tanks rather than just dumping them in the big tank straight away. But once they get past that juvenile stage and they're kind of a young adult, you know, for a jungle jag, 3 foot or 2.5 foot, you can move them into their bigger enclosure that they're going to spend the rest of their life in, and they'll be quite happy there. So this little girl's eating pinkies at the moment, which even at her size, you know, she's quite little. And oh, that was a little close. I felt that about to happen. I could feel her body tensing up, and you saw she was coiling her neck up there. She was getting ready. She was eyeing my nose off. Yeah, you can see my mouth moving. That's what it is. Doesn't like movement. They're very. Oh, there you go again. Very good eyesight with movement. These guys, because they're hunting birds in the trees, so they have to be fast. You know, a bird flies past, they got to be quick to grab that, or they got to grab a bird. It's going to take off. They got to be pretty quick. So yeah, that's really it. Same as other small snakes. Feed them once a week. Just a pinky. Upgrade the size of the food as she grows, and yeah, that's really it. Give her a little heat mat on one, so 1/3 of the tank is warm and the rest of it's a cooler side. You have the water on the cooler side. Heat mat should be thermostat controlled, they usually all are, but just to be safe you want the temperature to be between 30 and 35 degrees. These are a tropical snake too, so maintaining a little bit of humidity in the enclosure is beneficial for them, especially when they're shedding. They need that humidity, otherwise they can get dry shed. The skin just won't shed properly sometimes. So yeah, that's also important. Yeah, I can't wait till she gets bigger. She'll be so nice when she starts turning yellow and loses this kind of brown tinge to her. These are probably one of my favourite carpet pythons, just the jungle carpets or the jungle jags. I honestly didn't even know I'd be getting a bumblebee. You know, I went out with the intention of just getting a jungle jaguar carpet because I do like them. I saw the bumblebee jag and I had to have it. It was just so nice, and it is as far as the jungle jag mutations go, it is a more high-end mutation. So I thought, I'm not going to see another one of these any day soon, so I might as well grab it while I can. I can get a jungle jag anytime, but a bumblebee, I never really see them around that much anymore. So I had to take this one. I had to grab it. It was just, yeah, too good of an opportunity to pass up. So, anyways, I'm going to pop her back because I don't want to stress her out too much. And I will keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys updated on this little cutie's growth and her colour change and her temperament change. Maybe every month or so when there's significant change, I'll do a video and you can see how she's going. And I need to find a name for her too, so if anyone wants to help me out with that, comment a name. Otherwise, I will decide a name myself and let you know in the next video what I'm going to name her. Alright, that's all for me guys. Peace out, see you later.